Hi Virgo, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for February 13th through the 27th. Everything you need to know about now my cards have been sassy. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Flipping all over the place, flying out. Got a lot to say today. It's a lot of talking for a little deck here. That's a lot of smack for a little body. Okay, shutting up. The tower just flipped. All right, someone's going through it. Let's get serious. Virgo. Devastating news just happened. Some kind of devastation, breakup, shock. Virgo. One of the meanings for this could be fear. So we've battened down the hatches. We've completely gone into lockdown mode and hoarding everything and protecting ourselves and reinforcing the outer, barriers. Someone completely removing themselves from a situation because of pain or fear of pain, protecting themselves, self-preservation, control. Four of Wands. All right, what's 2 4s? Insomnia. Awesome. Okay. So we got 4 of Wands, 5 of Cups. The Emperor. Control. Emperor and 4 coins. King of Wands. The Tower. King of Coins. Okay. Going to clarify with these where it makes sense to do so, Virgo. All right, so we got 3 4s. Here's a 4. What's this again? This is, what is it? Reduce this to 7. King, 2 kings, 2 4s. Okie dokie. 2 kings and 2 4s. 2 kings is minor council. 2 4s, like insomnia. So there could be an element of someone going to talk to somebody about their insomnia. We do have an Emperor here, which could be judge, lawyer, doctor, psychiatrist. Got somebody that is the ultimate in their field, the expert in their field. The buck stops with them. They're the definitive. So, it could be going to see a doctor or the expert about your insomnia, talking to someone about what's keeping you up at night. All right, so what's this 4 of Wands about? Your marriage, obviously. You want to know that the marriage is intact. You don't want to feel cut off or disappointed. You don't want things to end. You want to feel like you're still happily connected and that the marriage indeed is intact. And intact in the sense that not just your married name only. You still want that committed connection, that harmonious, committed, day-to-day, feeling safe, solid, and connected. What's this Emperor about? Page of Pentacles, Page of... Ooh, goodness gracious. Okay, so this is, honestly, I think this is someone... But I feel like it's the both of you. Is it the both of you? I feel like it's the both of you going to talk to somebody about repairing this connection or this marriage that you don't want to dissolve into loss, grief, sadness. And it's like, well, at least we still get to share the kids. You're like, no, I want the whole thing. Like, I want, the marriage, warts and all, This could be a judge is deciding custody about 2 kids here. Could be that the relationship is in the hands of the court now, and it's about there's some kind of custody issue with the kids. So now I got to look and see what the 4 Wands is about specifically here. What's this about for Virgo? Really? 4 Wands, ideal relationship. So that's what, warts and all. This is your person, your relationship. This is the ideal relationship to you. You don't want to feel lost or cut off from this, or like you only have to settle for a minimal connection, minimal seeing the kids, that separation, that you want everything. You want to stay connected, committed, and harmonious. But actually what is true is that somebody is needing to be seen about how to probably make repairs, and it's going to be a process. We got 2 pages. That's the beginning stages of learning and communicating. We got learning and communicating here. So this is about reestablishing control, or even seeing someone to help with that, reestablishing control about communicating and learning how to communicate positively. Could be you're seeing someone about learning how to connect and talk with each other again, getting back to yourself. Could also be, like I said, that this is about a custody issue, and it's in the hands of a moderator, mediator, court, judge, somebody to make decisions. You want someone to take a leadership role. You want someone to engage. What's this King of Wands about? This could be Sagittarius, could also be Leo or Aries. So for some of you, this could be you want someone to take a leadership role and engage. Like, can you take some, can you show me you still care? Can you still respond? Can you still care? Can you still be committed and involved in this marriage or the decisions about this marriage? And can we get away somewhere and talk things out? Because unless you take charge, it's not going to happen. I've done all I can, okay? For others of you, it's like, I just want to be by myself and do what I want to do. I want to make my own decisions. I need to be free and clear of this drama. And both of these are about, this is about restriction in a sense that you go away to, you pull back from a situation to get a mental rest. It's like a mental spa day, or, not to glamorize it, but this is about taking a much needed rest, removing yourself from the drama and stress of a situation in hopes that eventually after this recuperative period, you come out with a clear head and are able to be decisive about what to do for the betterment of everyone. This is about not being able to make a decision. It's about wanting something that you can't move towards. Suspension, surrender, sacrifice, that sort of thing. So this is about maybe you want something, but you can't. Things are keeping you from being able to get what you want. So this could be being held back from what you want and forced, I want to say isolation or removal. This is starting to sound like a restraining order, if I'm honest. This is somebody that's really wanting this ideal relationship, and this feels like, we got the fate of the kids here in the court system, and we've got wanting something and not being able to go after it. And we've got, this is being kept from what you want, and this is forced. I really feel like it's forced removal, rest, relaxation. Like, basically you go to your separate corners and you stay there and don't come back, and that's an order. These two right here, this feels like the situation, somebody's really wanting not to feel disconnected and discarded, and they really want to get back in there, and it feels like that the situation is out of their hands and someone is being forced to stay away. Someone is it could be as simple, like I said, as someone just wanting to do their own thing and they've removed themselves from this marriage. They're not really engaged. But it also speaks to someone really coming in hot, wanting to make things happen, wanting to take that leadership position, wanting that control. And yet we got two cards of being told to stand down or stay away, or you stay over there. Okay. This also, the Emperor, one of the meanings for that can also be a bully or control. So this could be somebody wanting to get in there and control the situation, and it's like you can't. Somebody has made it so to where they've gone into self-protective mode, lockdown, complete control mode, to where you can't get to the kids or you can't get to me. Could be that. This right here is all about, again, one of the meanings is fear. It's looking like somebody pulling back because it's prudent action at this point. Things have gotten so heated or kind of escalated to the point where someone feels like they need to go into self-protection mode here. Okay, somebody is really wanting this relationship to work out, and I get the feeling it's this one right here. They really want to get in there and resolve this on their own terms, and yet it's like, no, we resolve it with outside help, or we can't get out of our own way. We need outside help with this situation, or we need to talk to somebody, or we need to come up to a place where we can reestablish control and trust. I feel like this is a very intent, aggressive energy right here. This is someone really wanting to get back in there and have access to what, I don't know, but it's about someone being kept at bay, but wanting very much things to be otherwise. They don't like this position of being made to stay away, I think. It could also be, like I said earlier, someone's like, well, I want things to be a certain way, but no, I don't think so. I really think that this person's nature is to resolve it, get in there, fix it, delegate, control. And this is like, you can't. We got two cards here saying no, stand down. This is King of Coins. I think you want you want resolution. You want leadership and resolution, whether it's with the person stepping up and doing that. I don't think so, because this person, but I think you do want the situation resolved. You don't want a breakup and a divorce and a tower situation here. I think you really want resolution. It could be, that I'm flip side, because I don't want to be all dramatic and make it about that, but it could also be that the best thing to do right now for both of you would be to go to your separate corners and to acknowledge that it simply is the way it has to be right now. And until things change, this situation is not going to be resolved until we are shown or we are given leadership. Someone establishes leadership to show how to resolve this situation. We cannot do it by ourselves. We are at this stage. We need this energy to help us come out of this hanged man where we see what we want. We know what we want, but we can't get to it. We can't do it on our own. We need somebody to help us. We got those 2 4s, remember, talking about insomnia. Okay, so what's 3 4s? Because we got 3 4s here. 3 4s is a subject of reflection. Okay, so I honestly feel like this is somebody stepping in to help you guys get your marriage back on track. It could also be that someone is being told to stay away. You stay over there, you leave this situation alone, and someone's deciding about the kids. Okay, a couple of scenarios there. It is general, so a couple of scenarios, but some of you, yeah, this whatever this is not going to be resolved without outside intervention. I don't know if it's a judge, counselor, court, psychologist, whatever. There is outside counsel needed to help get this situation resolved and back on track. For some of you, it's the marriage. For some of you, it's sorting out custody. What's this King of Coins about for Gemini? Not what the hell? I didn't say Gemini. It's a Virgo. Sorry. What's this King of Coins? Why did I think Gemini? What's this King of Coins about for Virgo? Wow. Okay, so we've got a King of Wands here, and we got Queen of Wands. Both are independent, self-assured, confident. This one, there's a side to this that's almost like ready for battle all the time. There's that aggressive, assertive, there's that passionate, that really confrontational first, reflective later, if at all. This right here is a catalyst between the two. She's like the catalyst between reflection and action. So it's kind of like she distills the action, what needs to take place. She's a delegator. So we've got this solitary energy that things have worked out, that has put someone in a position to call their own shots. So, Virgo, for those of you that want this marriage to work out, it is going to need outside help. Okay. For those of you that are wondering about child custody situation, or for some of you, this is about custody of kids. It's in the hands of the court, and someone's being made to stay away. This shows independent, somebody at the very end, whoever this is, being in self-preservation mode, Virgo, at the end, they go from a 4 of coins to coming into this King of Coins, which is a very secure, solitary position that is exclusively worried about money in the future and their own assets, which could be kids. So we go from somebody, there being a question about either how to connect and how to communicate and needing outside help to do that, or we go from a situation where the kids are in the decision about the kids are in the hands of the court. We have that transmuted now to security and solitude, being in a very secure, controlled position. Things have worked out and resolved with a fire sign person. Could be male or female, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Could also be things have worked out such that whoever this is now able to do what they want when they want it, and things have worked out for the best. This only shows up when the sun only shows up when it's supposed to show things working out for all concerned. This is the card of yes. This is a card of conflict resolution and problem solving and things working out, a win-win, someone being happy. So whether that's both of you together, this is like a twofold reading for you, Virgo. I swear this is like, it could be about this or it could be about that. It's like there's two running currents here, two readings here. But this could be somebody that is flying solo after all this. They are by themselves and they feel very secure. Things worked out in their favor and they feel firmly in control of what they want to do for their future, and they're optimistic about it. This could also be that someone has gotten custody of the kids and things look really good and they're able to do what they want with their kids now. Could also be that things have worked out in the marriage, because here's problem solving resolution, Virgo, and here's your person. Okay. However, I feel like this is somebody removing themselves from the situation because they see it's a situation they can't win, and they pull out. And because of the removal of themselves, the situation ends up resolving and working out for all concerned. And I swear to God, I keep getting Gemini on the brain. Some of you might be dealing with Gemini. I don't know. But this feels like someone being very much released, let go, and firmly in control of their own destiny, and they're very happy about the turn of events. So maybe this is your removal from a situation and you are just fine from it, and you feel like that's the best secure place to be, because we go from this like, oh God, to all of a sudden, I'm good, I'm straight, things have worked out the best for me, and now the world is an oyster and I get to do what I want to do. I don't feel like this is a marriage working out. I feel like there is someone over here, and then this is somebody feeling like things really worked out in their favor, but there's a lot of conflict here. Someone's really wanting the marriage to work out, and I don't see it. I don't see this as a marriage. It could be, I could be wrong. It could be that you and your person resolve things and work out this marriage, but it's not suited. So even if you are not married to another earth sign, Virgo, and it's like, well, that's just talking about a person. The thing is, if it was talking about your person, for me, it would be suited. This would be the Queen of Pentacles. Even if the person was an Aries or a Libra or whatever, it would still show that your person was suited to you. So this feels independent and solitary, that someone feels like they got the world at their feet now and they can go out and do whatever they want to do when they want to do it, and they're firmly in control. This is layered. I don't think this is involving anyone else. I think this is a marriage with kids. And I think there's a lot of conflict. Somebody wants the relationship to work out. Somebody else doesn't. Whoever doesn't ends up being very happy about the outcome. And they feel like it puts them in a position of control over their own future. All right, Virgo. Of all the things to get fixated on, this is Aries. I don't know why I said this is Pisces and this is Leo, but I kept thinking Gemini for a while. That's just weird. All right, Virgo. Oh, okay. Forgiveness. Perhaps that is why there was this separation, because somebody could not forgive. Maybe you need to stop beating yourself up and forgive yourself. Easier said than done. I know. It's a process. Perhaps somebody is wanting to get back in there because they were sorry and they were asking for forgiveness, and somebody was just done and they're like, I can't. And maybe there was an effort to try and work it out, that maybe, this was keeping you up at night, and it's like, it's getting in the way of our marriage here. And, we need to go talk to somebody about how to learn how to communicate with each other and learn, how to do this. This is a real issue in our marriage here. I really want it to work out. And someone just couldn't get past it. They couldn't forgive. And maybe you're having a hard time, or vice versa. Maybe you're having a hard time forgiving yourself for feeling like it was your fault that the marriage failed. This is saying that you need to forgive yourself. Easier said than done. Again, I know. And I think I read it somewhere. Forgiveness is about giving up the expectation that you are right. I don't know. I don't know if that fits here, because I feel like someone might be really beating themselves up. Like you feel like you really messed up, and this person is just like, nope. And you're just like, you're trying to work it out, but you just can't. And maybe this isn't that hostile takeover, like, I want to get back on her. This is like, I'm so sorry, will you please just listen to me? I'm trying to make things right. I'm trying to, and they're like, nope. And this is all you're left with because of it, right? They have to struggle with forgiveness, Gemini. Jesus Christ. Why do Virgo. Why am I... Sorry, Virgo. I'm sorry. I'm going to do another one. Because I keep saying Gemini. Virgo. God bless it. Virgo. I'm doing another one. Virgo. Oh, you poor thing. I'm sorry. Look at this. We get 2, 3. 3 reduces to 5. We got the 5 of Cups here. This is you. Looks like what you didn't want to happen happened. That you are sort of seeking shelter, or wanting to, perhaps someone just to kind of help pick you back up after this, because this is about providing shelter or seeking shelter. And just, to me, it feels like, Virgo, that you really feel like you're down, like this is how you feel. right now because of this. You feel sad, down, devastated. There has been a definite break in and a loss, and what you didn't want to happen actually happened, and you're needing comfort and solitude and someone to kind of take over because you are down right now. It's like work, eat, go home, eating optional, right? So I hope that there is someone, Virgo, in your life that can provide you with some sort of comfort and care and moving forward, and it just sits with you and listens while you're sitting here beating yourself up and going through this process, because this looks pretty painful. I'm sorry. I thank you for stopping by, and I'm sorry this didn't work out for you. At least for now, it looks like things are not, this is like a no-fly zone for you, that you really need to take that recuperative rest and insulate yourself with those around you that care for you, and be kind to yourself. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care. Oh, here comes the underwear bringer. Awesome.